So today we're going to talk about content creation and what different lighting situations can do for your content and what it can do for the way that you look when you're on camera. I see a lot of tutorials where you have all kinds of lights going on in the background, purple lights, blue lights, but I don't see a lot of tutorials on just a really simple, soft, beautiful light. They call this a beauty light because it makes your skin look really good. And the way that I do this is I position the light directly behind the camera. So it's right on my face. It looks like a big, beautiful window. It's the same idea, except that you don't have to worry about if the weather is bad or if you don't have a great window that gets good light. This is a really, really easy, nice way to do that. So I am just going to show you exactly what my setup looks like for one light, two lights, and the umbrella that I use. Everything's going to be linked below, so you can pick that up. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'm happy to answer anything. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm a photographer and a videographer, and so I have really honed down my system. I think you can get beautiful light without a ton of gear, and I am here to show you what my gear looks like today. So this is a direct lighting setup, which means that the light is shining directly onto me with no modifiers and no bouncing off the walls or anything like that. The light comes directly to me. Now I have it angled up a little higher, so it's slightly more flattering, but it's still a pretty unflattering look on my face as well as my background behind me. So I'm going to show you what a simple modifier can do, and I'm also going to show you what a second light can actually do as well. So let's see what we can do by just adding a modifier to this session. So when I say modifier, what I mean is there are different types of options. The one that I really like to use is this 51-inch umbrella by Impact. And it actually looks just like an umbrella. And what it is meant to do is you put it on the light and the light bounces around and comes back on you. And it is much more flattering and beautiful once you have that. This light is directly behind my camera. So basically, if I'm looking at the camera right here, the light is just to camera right. So it's right here on my face. And that's usually what I try and do. I do try and keep it pretty close to me when I'm taking videos, but here it is. You can see it's pretty big, and you're going to find that the brighter the light, the bigger the umbrella, the softer the light. So if you get one of those package deals of lights, you will find that they usually come with a very small soft box, or it could be a square, or it could be a circle, and the lighting is not going to be as flattering as it could be because it is very small. The smaller the light, the harder it is, which means that it is going to show features that you don't necessarily want to show. So it can make you look older, it can show wrinkles. It is not the most flattering light, so that's why we use an umbrella to soften it. So here's the umbrella right here. And as I mentioned, this is 51 inches. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when I put it on my light, and you can get an idea of how much softer it's going to make it so much more flattering. I won't move the location of the light. I will just put this umbrella on and have it bounce off the umbrella and come back onto me, and you'll see a huge difference. Okay, so now I have made a big change to my light only by turning it around and letting the light bounce through an umbrella onto my face. It's much softer, it's much more flattering, I look younger, and it's just really good. It's also cooler because you don't have a bright light shining right on your face. This makes a huge difference when it comes to content creation and making videos. This is just a one light setup where the light is directly behind my camera. I will show you what that looks like right now. Okay, so now I have two lights on. The light is coming from just camera right and camera left now, and I have two big umbrellas facing right at me, which is a really nice way to light yourself. Now, if you didn't want to do this and you only wanted to have one light, I think one light is perfectly flattering. You do want to bring it nice and close to you so that that light is falling very softly on you. But if you have the budget and you want to, the second light is going to be very flattering as well for content creation. You can do this. It's not super cheap, but I will say that the quality, what you pay for is what you get when it comes to light, and it really does make a huge difference when you just jump to that next level. You don't have to get the most expensive lights out there, but these Godox lights are really, really well made, and I've been using one for years now, and I just bought a second one a couple of months ago, and it's really made a huge difference. I love it. You can use it for video. You could also use it for photography as well. So if you're doing all kinds of content creation, it's really good for that. You are welcome to ask me any questions you have in the show notes. I'm happy to answer anything, and everything is linked below so you can pick that up and see what you like. Like I said, these lights are not the lowest in the budget, but if you are wanting to create quality videos, this is a great way. You can use these lights with your iPhone. I use my iPhone with my light all the time, and you can see an example of what that light looks like with just one light. Right here is a video of what I look like lit up on camera with my iPhone. It makes a huge difference in the quality of my videos. And the video I'm taking right now is on my DSLR camera, so it is actually a little bit higher of a quality than you would get with an iPhone, but you can still get really beautiful stuff with your iPhone and this light. So anyway, thank you so much. Feel free to ask me any questions. I'd love it if you would like to subscribe to me, hit that button below, and thanks. I'll see you later.